Alright guys, I've decided to actually continue from the last video because I actually pulled it off with the waxing strips. Like, I got some results. I've only got a little bit left, so this is my first time doing this by myself at home. But if I can pull this off myself, this is gonna be a game changer. One second, let me show you guys how I do it. So I'm just gonna look at my cheeks and see where the fuzz is. Alright, so I've got a bit left. So I'm gonna spread this thing apart. All right, hope you guys can see it. Look at that. Just gonna spread it apart like that. All right, and that's what's gonna go on your face. So let's do this. So the thing with this is you can only do like a little bit at a time, so you kind of have to place it the right way. All right, so I'm trying to get all the bits that I've got left in one strip. All right, so that's one side. Let's do the other side. All right. And like, I'm so tempted to just shave it off with a razor because I've done that before and the results look amazing. It looks just like after you've waxed, you get that clean look. The problem is don't do that because the problem with that is you'll end up getting thicker hairs when they grow back. Whereas with the wax, presumably, if you do it enough, you're destroying the roots. They get thinner and weaker, so after a while they should stop growing. But I think you need to laser if you want to stop them growing altogether. Okay, cool. Alright, so basically the way this works, why it didn't work for me before is because I was a pussy ass bitch. You need to really pull hard and like, it's gonna hurt. It doesn't fucking matter. You gotta go hard. So 3, 2, 1. Ugh, fuck. Anything on there? Not much. Alright, let's do this one. 3, 2, 1. Ow. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Fuck it. Alright, I'm just gonna do one more and that's it. Just gonna do one more on this side and that's it. And the thing I was saying, guys, is LooksMaXXing costs money, bro. Like, you've got to find a way to do it. You've got to find a way to do it where you're not breaking the bank. Because this example, like, I need to wax my brows and my cheeks. Cheek waxing at the salon will set you back 20 bucks. Fuck. 20 bucks to do at the salon. Whereas these waxing strips that I got them off of Amazon. These are they're $5. And there's like 10 of them. 10 of these. Oh fuck, I fucked it, didn't I? One second, I'll bring one more. You can probably get 2 cheek waxes out of this if you're doing it efficiently. So that's like $2.5. Let's say if you're good at this, at doing it yourself, that's like $2.50 per cheek wax that lasts you maybe 2 to 3 weeks, a month if you stretch it. Doing it at the salon is gonna cost you 20 bucks where I do it. So almost, let's say, 10x. So the point isn't just to LooksMax. The point is to LooksMax in a way that sort of is sustainable financial and you're not breaking the bank. Because, bro, if I had the money, the shit that I could do with money in terms of LooksMaXXing, like, it's unbelievable what you can do. Like, I met one of the, if you guys know Brian Johnson, it's like this longevity guy. If you look him up on YouTube, he's famous. Like, there's a Netflix documentary about him. Anyway, I was at a social event and I met his doctor, his main doctor, who's also making like half a million a year doing this longevity treatment stuff. And he was just telling me, bro, like, the shit you can do with money these days. Like, there's a thing called HGH, human growth hormone, where you can you'll inject it and you'll get like a 7% muscle mass growth without doing anything. You're just like boosting your growth hormone. and you'll just get that boost by default, whether you go to the gym or not. Yeah, 7% on top of your baseline muscle, whatever your muscle it is right now, you get like a 7% boost permanently, and you do it once. The only problem, it costs 75 grand to do it. So the shit you can do with money, you know, it's like, and fuck, that hurt. If you guys know Pavel Durov, he's the guy who invented Telegram, I think it was. Fuck. It's never gonna be nice, is it? Alright, one second, let me bring like a wipe. So if you guys know Pavel Durov, the guy who invented Telegram, if you look at his before and after picture, look, bro, look, honestly, I know that you get this redness once you're done, but I'm low-key feeling this redness. Like, this redness actually makes me look more interesting, I feel. Like, I'm not, I kind of look like I bone smashed. I kind of look like I smashed my cheeks with a hammer, like the way clavicular does. So, Pavel Durov, fuck. How the fuck do I even use this? He was this nerd guy, like the Bill Gates nerdy type. He invented Telegram, like a messenger service, like kind of like WhatsApp, but I think it's supposed to be more private than WhatsApp. Anyway, so he was like this nerdy, like he looked like fucking Stephen Hawking. He looked like he could barely move, like skinny little skeleton in a chair coding away at his computer for a couple of years, and then his company went wild. Bro, can you see my face right now? Do you see what I mean? I'm like immediately more defined. I'm immediately. And then you let the bling show. Look at that. You let that bling show. Boom. Look at this. Like this side profile right here. Look at the difference this made to my side profile. Honestly, guys, get your cheek waxed. Like, I would go to a salon and do it for 20 bucks if it's your first time, because you want somebody who knows what they're doing. But get your cheeks waxed. Do you know what? Fuck it. We're doing this too. Minoxidil. For brows. Minoxidil for brows. Because you want thick brows. We're doing this. Fuck it. And then you want your brows to grow out, like, you want your brows to grow out as far as possible. So that's why I'm doing it like this. I'm like trying to get my brows to grow further out, because then you get more of the hunter eyes. The hunter eyes, part of the hunter eyes is having brows long and straight that go like this to create this like kind of aesthetic. So if you can grow your brows more towards the outside, that's gonna give more of a hunter eye look. Yeah, so I was talking about Pavel Durov anyway, and if you look at the before and after, bro, he's like a different person, like a different creature. Like his before, like if you guys know Stephen Hawking, like guy in a wheelchair, kind of like looking geriatric and kind of like looking like weird, like, you know, Stephen Hawking had like a paralysis thing, like he couldn't speak. He used the thing in his throat to speak, like a muscle. Pavel Durov used to look kind of like that, and then he made billions. His software thing that he worked on for years whilst being like a skeleton, he coded away in his basement. His thing went nuclear, made billions. And if you look up Pavel Durov right now, bro looks like a fucking mogger, like an actual real Chad. Like, I've never seen a transformation like that from like an actual 3. Like, I'm not kidding. Bro was a 3. And my scale is like generous. Like, I'm not clavicular. Like, my scale is like a normal guy, I give that guy a 7. 8 is like a model, right? Bro was a 3. And he went up to like an 8.5, maybe a 9 if you count the like spotlight effect, because he now has the money to hire photographers to sort of capture him in the most positive light in like the desert in a canyon wearing these Tarzan like adventure suits and shit. It's like crazy what you can do with money. And like I was telling you guys, this doctor that I met, Brian Johnson's doctor, he's like, yeah bro, it's like 7% muscle gain. You don't have to do anything. Just drop 75 grand and I'll do it for you. I was like, fuck, you can do a lot with money. And it's gonna get more and more like that as science advances and as AI helps these doctors, these scientists discover even more and more things. It's gonna become more and more the case that money can literally elevate you, like looks wise. So yeah, so that's why you wanna be working on your money as well, because it feeds into one another. That's the crazy thing. It's like looks feeds into the money, because like you get better dating prospects, but also better job prospects when you look better. Clavicular is right on that one. Like it's been proven that people treat you better in job interviews when you look better. And then you get a better job, you make more money, and then you have more money to put into your looks, which then upgrades your looks, which then gets you even better jobs with even more money. And it's kind of this self-reinforcing positive spiral. So that's why when you're LooksMaXXing in the beginning, you kind of want to do it, but you want to do it in a cost-efficient way. So that's why I'm doing these strips, right? Because I've done it the professional way, and this is 10 times cheaper if you can do it yourself. So it's like, you don't want to just LooksMax. You want to LooksMax on a budget at first. Like do the cheapest things that you can. Obviously, if you're trying to choose between things that can have side effects, it's not a good idea to be cheap with that. Like if you're taking like supplements or steroids, you don't want to go cheap with those because it'll fuck you up. It's better not to do it if you don't have the money to do the right ones. Or like cheap plastic surgery. Like if you can't afford the most expensive plastic surgeon, and I'm not for plastic surgery, like I'm a long way away from wanting to do that. But if you're gonna do plastic surgery, if you can't afford the most expensive fucking plastic surgeon in LA, if you have to go to Turkey and do it on a budget, then don't do it, because it will fuck you up. But when it comes to things like waxing, by all means try and cut some costs, because money goes a long way these days. And we're in an economic tough situation, and looks and money are interchangeable. Better looks gets you better business opportunities, especially online, and then better money gets you better looks. So you wanna be as optimal with it as possible. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is the result. Here's the bling that I just got. I'm gonna get it to hang lower, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.